in Nigeria and around the world to a news cycle on Global Television. Coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja, I'm Uyi Agmofwegbe, reminding our viewers that Global Television is on DSTV, channel 365, and Star Times, channel 276. President Bola Tinubu has held a closed-door meeting with service chiefs at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. This marks the president's first engagement with the military high command since swearing in retired General Christopher Musa as the new Minister of Defense on December 4, 2025. While the official agenda remains undisclosed, the meeting comes amid mounting security concerns, including the ongoing captivity of 115 students kidnapped from a Catholic boarding school in November and the recent approval by Nigeria's Senate for troop deployment to Benin Republic following an attempted coup in that country. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has charged relevant agencies to work hard to generate revenue capable of funding critical sectors of the economy. Senator Akpabio gave the charge while declaring open the interactive meeting on 2026 to 2028 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper organized by the Senate Committee on Finance in Abuja. Here is Topsy Gimba's report.
The President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, who was represented by the Deputy Chief Whip, Senator Peter Nwaboyin, said budgetary assumption was often estimated based with the revenue generation to enable the government to fund its capital projects and pay worker salaries. He tasked the stakeholders to live up to their responsibilities for the robust economic development in the country.
It is my expectation, therefore, that the deliberation arising from this exercise will further deepen collaboration between the executive and the legislative arm of government, all geared towards promoting the national interests of our country, Nigeria.
Earlier, the chairman, Senate Committee on Finance, Senator Sani Musa, APC, Niger East, said the interactive meeting on the 2026-2028 MTEF and FSP was to propose revenue assumptions for the purpose of funding people's base budget.
Part of that solution that we saw last week was at the Federal Executive Council, where His Excellency the President himself approved and gave directive that all outstanding debts in terms of 2024-2025, the 30% should be cleared.
Those who attended the interactive meeting on the MTEF and FSP were the Minister of Finance, Minister of Economy, Mr. Wale Odun, Minister of Budget and National Planning, Abubakar Atiku, the Minister of State Petroleum, Senator Lukoboro Henikin, Chairman, Nigeria Inland Revenue Service, Zaka Dedeji, and others looked into the 2024 and 2025 budgets and why the Finance and the Coordinating Minister of Economy, Mr. Wale Odun, explained some economic policies of the government and the implementation based on how much is generated and the expenses.
His Excellency, Mr. President, having removed the major distortions in the economy, having stabilized it, the whole point is that there should be investment. And we are having investment across all sectors.
The budget and national planning, Alhaji Abubakar Atiku, further explained how the budget is planned and its implementation and reason behind the rollover of 2024, 2025 to 2026.
That relationship is what is required to generate more investment in infrastructure, renewed hope infrastructure, which is affecting all parts of Nigeria and creating jobs. Equally, the
Chairman Nigeria of 2026 budget, while responding on why the agency has signed a memorandum of understanding MOU with France. The meeting ended with a resolution by the chairman of the committee to set up a three-man committee to work with the Accountant General of the Federation for the quick payment of local contractors. Topsy Gimba reporting for Global Television News.
Thank you so very much, Topsy. The federal government has inaugurated Nigeria's third National Action Plan on the implementation of the United Nations Security Council Resolution 1325 on women, peace, and security, reaffirming Nigeria's commitment to inclusion, gender equality, and sustainable peace. The National Action Plan 3 of the United Nations Security Council, inaugurated by the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu in Abuja, was spearheaded by the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. The First Lady, represented by a wife of Deputy President of the Senate, Leila Barrow, explained that 25 years ago, through the United Nations Council Resolution 1325, the global community recognized that women should not remain on the sidelines but be active participants in shaping peace and security. Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Mohammed Pate, has inaugurated a stern warning to senior officials, signaling impending sweeping leadership changes in teams failing to deliver on key performance indicators related to polio eradication and routine immunization. Professor Pate gave the warning after being debriefed by the Expert Review Committee on Polio Eradication and Routine Immunization at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja, Nigeria's capital. Health correspondent Zarau Nasir reports.
Professor Fati emphasized a results-oriented approach, stating that the goal is to achieve results and not just effort. The minister also stated that Nigeria has made significant strides in the fight against polio, having been certified free of wild polio virus since 2020. However, the country continues to grapple with circulating vaccine-derived polio virus type 2 with ongoing transmission, posing a risk to full eradication.
The fact that we have made progress is good, but it's not enough if we're to deal with this by end of 2026. Or it has global implications, it has regional implications, and it has implications for us. So what does it mean? It means we have to go all out.
The coordinating Minister of Health said government's ambitious target is to interrupt all forms of polio virus transmission by the end of 2025, aligning with broader efforts under President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda to strengthen primary health care, expand infrastructure, and boost routine immunization coverage.
If you put folks together and the result is not effort that we're rewarding results. And if there are no results, then we change people and bring those who can be able to deliver. And I told him, even if it means every month changing people, the ED has my support.
Stakeholders, including partners from World Health Organization, UNICEF, and Global Polio Eradication Initiative, have reaffirmed support for Nigeria's efforts, stressing the need for sustained political will and operational excellence to secure a polio-free future. Zahra Nasir, reporting for Global TV News.
In a renewed push to tackle banditry and displacement in Nigeria's northwest, the European Union has launched a targeted peace-building intervention aimed at addressing the root causes of violent conflicts and restoring stability in affected communities. Kabir Hassan has more.
Zamfara and Katsina State remains among the hardest hit by banditry and prolonged insecurity in the northwest. Years of violent attacks on rural communities has forced thousands to flee from their homes, disrupted farming activities, and destroyed livelihood, worsening poverty and humanitarian conditions across the region. Available data as of 2025 shows that more than 650,000 people have been displaced across the northwest, with Zamfara State accounting for about 200,000 internally displaced persons, many still unable to return home. In response, stakeholders converged in Gusau, the Zamfara state capital, for a launch of conflict prevention, crisis response, and resilience program. The chief mission in the program targets Zamfara
displaced. Too many farms have been abandoned, and too many lives have been disrupted because of insecurity. Yet,
here to reaffirm violence.
Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal described the initiative as timely, noting that it aligns with his administration development agenda centered on inclusion, sustainability, and people for the Northwest at large. Kabir Hassan, reporting for Global TV News.
On Nigeria's security leadership to meet terrorism, insurgency, banditry, and other Chief of Army Staff Annual Conference 2025 in Lagos. It is in line with national security priorities. Former Ibrahim Muhammad, retired, has died at the age of 71. The Bauchi State's Governor Bala Muhammad confirmed the former jurist's demise in a condolence message issued by his special advisor on media and publicity, Mukhtar Gidado. The statement says illness. The governor described Muhammad's death as a profound loss to Bauchi State, the Nigerian judiciary, as well as the nation at large. This is Global Television. You're watching a live broadcast of News Cycle. When the rest of the broadcast returns, Nigeria's World Cup dream alive as DR Congo face player eligibility probe. Break, please do stay with us.